round 2 here. I guess I should probably announce when I'm going live. I should announce me. I'm Ethan. What's up, everybody? I'm Ethan, and this is Caroline the Cow. This is Caroline the Cow. And hold up 1 second. This is her video game. MOOving Maze. Looks a little funky. Wait, hold up. Let me check this light out. Does that help a little bit? Not so much. Anyway. So, I guess I was always trying to do some Let's Plays. But, Let's Plays of the game. But I've got to do some work. Oh, should I continue on the Let's Plays? I got to continue on the Let's Plays. You guys hear that? The sounds I got, the ambient meadow sounds are hold on a second. The ambient meadow sounds are I use this Japanese company. You'll see them in the credits of the game. But, you know, they're not American birds. And I imagine they're not American crickets or frogs either. Japanese frogs, Japanese crickets. Let's go. This is one of the bonus mazes where there are openings, holes in the tiles are missing. So I think in the well, I don't know yet. I really don't know. What I'd like to happen is for these spaces, let's see if we can walk up to one. Oh no, they moved away. So anyway, we would go up to the spaces, and when you fall in one, you pop out another. That doesn't happen right now, but I'd like it to happen. Come on. I gotta spin all the way back. That's so rough. Okay, so it would be a situation like this. Where am I? I'm on the other side of the screen. So there I am, and this may or may not happen. I do not know, but you're gonna swipe, fall in, and then drop, and then fall in that one, drop out of one of these, or pop out of one of these. And would you go here? Would you go there? Would you go there? Those are things to figure out. I don't know. We're just hanging out here. Key. Oh. I'm getting smoked right now. Caroline, can you get out of my way? Please. Holy moly. The people want to see my face. They don't even care about you. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. You're the star of the show. I'm just jealous that I'm not the star of the show. That's it. That's all. You funny little. Which one is this? Oh. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. We did it. I don't know what the fingerings are for this. I know that's one. Just these two fingers. Well, and the thumb. This thing is not that hard to play, but I've noticed what is hard is the control. It's not that hard to play, and then I gave it all one. But it, like the clarinet and the saxophone are far more forgiving. I think it's because this is solely your breath. It really leaves it up to you to, it's in your hands to be in control of it. While if you're playing the reeded thing, the reed itself has some sort of its own participation in the sound. So Penguinzo, said that when he first started, he was streaming for 6 hours. Holy moly, what a champion. Look, I already look tired and I did 1 hour. Oh no, I'm sleeping. Yeah, but 6-hour long streams, that's hardcore. That's hardcore. Good for that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang. This one was, I'm already not going to make it, but I have to wrap myself all the way back to the beginning. Oh no, what the... Ah. Corners are useful sometimes, but sometimes they can just obliterate you. Hey, oh, person. You're so close. I guess it's not that entertaining, right? Just some guy sitting here playing. I don't know what to do for you. Look. That feels so much nicer. Okay, this level is obliterating me. I got no shot on this. I got no shot here. Totally done for. Obliterated. Come on. Yes. 30 is so bad. So bad. Why? What did I do to deserve this? You think, oh my goodness, look, my best is... Oh, this is a... We're not going to do that. We got to replay. Our best is 1? Okay. We won't allow it. We won't allow our best to be 1. We can't be the person who made the game and then sucks at our own game. I remember when I posted my videos of myself playing my... Yes, there we go. Come on. We're killing it. We're killing it. Posted videos of myself on TikTok playing with my my handheld electronic toy. And people on there were ripping me a new one regularly. You don't even know how to play that game. You suck at playing that game. Wow. These are demonstration videos, people. You see this moment right here? That's when you want one of those power-ups and you can just hop over. Am I going to make it? 1, 2, 11, 12, 13. Yes, let's go. That's it. That's what's up. Come on. Let's make it happen. People pop on, people pop off. I think that's what it is. The little people counter. That was clearly an easy level. Let's do this thing. What do you guys want? You guys want to see it? I feel like I want to show you what is happening, though. Okay, these are easy. These are easy. Why did it do that? Why did the screen just go from dark to light? That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. That is what's up. Only 2? How do I only get 2? Okay, hold up. Maybe it's impossible to even get... I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's impossible unless you have got the power up, which we don't have. Because the whole thing... What? I don't even know what's going on anymore. What's happening? Come on, that's a 3-star. I mean, that's a 3-flower. That's a 3-flower right there. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Or was that the level I just played? Geez, I'm losing my mind. I really am tired. I can feel it. Eventually, we'll have other tile sets as well. I think I'm only going to go up to 4 is going to be the... I mean, aside from the whole board moving, 4 is going to be the largest, but we'll have a 3 and we'll have a 1. But there's plenty of variety. You see this? You see where I'm at right now? Not cool. Not cool. I don't remember which way it was flipping, sliding. Come on. Where are we going? This one, I only got 2 stars on as well. Why? What? Okay, we gotta replay that guy. I think people are popping on and popping off. I can't tell. I'll get 1 and then 0. Does that mean that it's boring? We're just hanging out. Come on. No. That sucks. Two stars again. Why? Why? Okay, I refuse to move on until I get 3 stars on this thing. Okay, so in the before I just went straight on at this point, but we're gonna go around it. I'm just giving everybody potentially cheat codes. No. Or cheats for the game. It's not good. Come on. Let's go. It's literally impossible to get. Three stars on this one. I feel like that gives us information as to what a possible other power card could be, where you get to move a certain amount of space. Like you get to move, you get to move for free. You get to move for free. That feels kind of lazy though. You get to move for free. It should be something that progresses me. It shouldn't be a move for free. It should be more like a double move where you move two spaces at once, but it only counts for one move, right? That could be a good one. We should write that down somewhere. Where are we writing it down? Hold on. Notebook. Okay. So, we're saying that look at this funny hat I was gonna have made. Rather than this guy, which is from Amazon. I write these things down all the time. Kind of think about it for a little while, forget it. Come back to it, forget it. I don't know if that's the right process or not. I guess it's my process. Okay, so we've got freeze the board, right? We got freeze the board. We've got, I'll just write down freeze. We've got jumping a fence. We've got freeze, jump fence. We'll say spin, but we'll do parentheses and say spin. Spin. Okay, this may be a little cryptic, but it's presented layer fixed degree. Does that mean anything to anybody? I don't know. So I'm gonna presented layer with a fixed degree, which is the degree that is going to turn the presented layer on the card. So you'll flip it over, you don't know what you're going to get. It could be purple, could be a green, could be a yellow, and it'll tell you that you can spin 90 degrees, 270 degrees, fixed degree. Fixed is the direction. So I should say directed degree. So we've got freeze, we've got jump fence, we've got spin. We could do a move to middle card. But we'll say move to middle card to stay on brand. We're going to put a star next to that and say maybe. Possibly gives too much away. And now what? What was this thing that we were saying? Oh, you get to, instead of moving one move at a time, you move 2 moves at a time. So rather than 1 move at a time, you move 2 moves at a time. But it only counts as 1 space. But it only counts as 1 move. We'll put a star next to that one. We'll call it double move, right? Person that's here, this is it. Game, trying to figure out some sort of cards and power-ups to make for it. Here's the game. Oh, no. Person left. Well, since we're already here. So we're searching for... Oh, no, there's a fence there. Searching for cards that would be power-ups that you would receive in the game. Here's another question. When do you receive them? Are there fixed tiles that have the card on them? The power-up space, or do you get it after you fail or something? Maybe you spin like that and you get a card. Don't know. Okay, let's try and beat this guy. Pow, nice. Got it. Can I leave it up here while it's I wish I could leave it on Caroline's head or something. I don't know where to put it. Okay, anyway, we will shoot for the VOD on this. We got no chat. Okay, move to middle, and then we'll say, what were we going to call this? Double move. Double move, right? Double move. Gotta stay on brand. Debbie, I'm talking to you. That's right, Debbie. Debbie! So double move. And double move. I like the idea that it forces you to move 2 spaces at once, because then that makes it kind of annoying, right? Okay, you get something out of it, but maybe you also lose something because of it. But then the challenge is, what happens when... So, like, here. So what if I want to move in this direction? Does it prevent you from moving in that direction, or are you still allowed to move in that direction? The fence acts as your stopping point so that you only move 1 space. And then is that movement not counted, or is that movement counted? And how many of those do you get in 1 card? maybe there are different tiers and rarities to the cards. So this is why I did not do this initially, because I knew that the balancing was going to be a huge pain in the butt. I didn't want to do that. Anyway, so we'll say double move. We'll say double move, and then we'll say move 2 spaces at once for the price of 1. I'm sorry, move 2 spaces at 1 for the price of 1 move. Move. Okay. Move 2 spaces at once for the price of 1 move. And then I'll do parentheses and I'll say can use fences, or I'll just say use fences to help you move 1 space and prevent double moves. Right, so that's cool. Well, we should have added the other parenthesis. We'll say fence block. I don't know. Fence blocks will count as 0 moves. The fact 0 is a number, I don't like. Is it a number? The British say not. I like that. It's not. It is a number. It's a value. Value? Number? Are values and numbers different? Okay, so we got freeze, we got jump fence, and we got the spin. Those are our definite 3. Okay, so maybe what we do here, we can add on. You guys can say stuff. We can add on. We can make a whole list of possible ideas for power-up cards. But I think for now, in this first release, it's just going to be whatever this original version is. And then we will definitely add in the freeze, the jump fence, and the spin. And those will be our initial cards, because we could do free. Each one of these cards can have several other cards. Freeze could be freeze for. Okay, we've got the 2x2 tile, the 4x4 tile, and the 8x8 tile. The 2x2 tile moves every 2 moves. The 4x4 tile moves every 3 moves, and the 8x8 tile moves every 7 moves. So we could do 3 tiers of the freeze tile, the freeze card, the freeze power-up card for now. Freeze the board for 2 moves. That's going to be the common card. Freeze the board for 3 moves. That'll be the, I don't know what you call it, less common card, or slightly less common card. And then the rare freeze card will be freeze the board for 7 moves. Although I don't like that. Something about it being frozen for 7 moves even if it was rare, it just seems like a little too much. Why not freeze for 6 moves? It just pulls it away from being too easy, you know? That's a balancing for sure, seeing whether it's better at 6 or it's better at 7. But maybe we just make it easier on ourselves and say freeze for 7 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, I take it back. I take back what I said. We can do freeze for 7 moves. Jump fence. Same situation. The rarity scale. We'll have a common, less common, rare. Jump 2 fences, jump 4 fences, jump 7 fences. Keep things simple. I prefer the simple. When it says live, does it just say live, or is it providing you with other information? Can I set up a thumbnail? I don't know. Now, when it comes to the spin cards, that one is far easier because it's no, it isn't. It's not far easier because then there are $90, $180, and $270. $90, $180, $270. So that's 3 multiplied by the 3 different layers. Is that too complicated though? Should it be simplified? Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. Rotate 90 degrees. Oh, see, and then there's clockwise and counterclockwise as well. So 270, let's say it's rotate 270 degrees clockwise. That's just a 90 degrees counterclockwise rotation. So why do we have to have that in there? That's nice to have in the game because it's confusing. Wow, it looks like a whole big change, but when you're handling it, it's not as important. So clockwise or counterclockwise. So 90 degrees clockwise for the small, 90 degrees counterclockwise for the small, 90 degrees clockwise for the medium, 90 degrees clockwise for, and I'm talking about the layers here, counterclockwise for the middle layer, and then 90 degrees clockwise for the whole board, 90 degrees counterclockwise for the whole board. So that's 8. And then we can do a 180. And that doesn't really require a clockwise or counterclockwise. So then that's 3 for each. So then we're back to 9. It's 15 cards just there. So my goal with these, it's probably a little late here to talk about this, but because I don't know how many people will be here, 41 minutes and 43 seconds in. But I'm going to try and do these often so that we can really nail down these power-up cards and figure out what needs to be done. I'm hoping to release the thing soon. Hi, person, if you're still there. I don't know if you are, but here's this game. Oh, no, you're gone. You're gone. You left. You were here, and now you're not here anymore. Okay, so yeah, we got a lot there, and I think on that release of the cards, that'll be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome little touch, and it'll most certainly add a lot of complexity to what you're able to do, how you're able to move around the board. But how hard do we make the game? So right now you can play it without these cards. Well, then again, we discover that you can't get the 3 flowers on that one map unless you have this. Okay, so let's get right back into this thing. You like that screen shake when it... Right there. That's awesome. I freaking love it. Yeah, I think eventually once the power-up cards are added, it'll be very nice. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Wow. Nice. Yep, so cool. Can I do better though? Can I do better though? Move could definitely be a power up card for sure. People have asked me when I've had them play test, can you move diagonally? Okay, that's one. But then how? What is the swipe for that? Just straight down the screen? Moving diagonally. Should that just be one of the main cards? I think it should just be one of the main cards. What happens when there's a fence, though? So, see right there, something like that, to move from this to that. Would you be able to move past that, or would it only be a situation where you can move here and there? Because then that, I think that eliminates that whole the double move. The double move card would be eliminated at that point. Because that's essentially a move. 1, 2. So, you know, why, what is the note that we're going to make? Double move. Diagonal. I'm saying diagonal could work better. That's what's so nice about the freeze, the jump fence, and the spin. The straightforwardness of what they are is really nice. Versus these, where you start to ask, wait, are you allowed to do that? Oh, I'm not allowed to do that. I think that's it. I think a diagonal card. It has to be. I'm going to put it at the top, but I'll make a mark around. Okay, so this is what I said. Diagonal, move diagonal, parentheses, if no fences present. Fences present. It's got a nasally thing going on here. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna have to spend the time drawing these. Oh yeah, diagonally for sure. I mean, right here in this moment, you can see if I could move diagonally right now, it would be a power move. A power move. I tend to move to the right, so I'm going to move to the left on this one. And it did not help me at all. Because it spun 180 degrees. So lame. Oh no. Oh no. When when the medium layers rotate, and then the large one, oh, mind, and you've, ah, why? No, and then I was on the right track. How could this be? Telling you, that diagonal card for sure. You got any good ideas for possible power-up cards or? I gotta say, I'm so glad about the game. I'm just really happy with where it's at right now. And yeah, we can always grow. We're always going to be growing. But as a base original game, no power ups, no real extras. It's a very nice place to be. Nice. That was a good one. 12. Oh, we beat the best. We PR'd. We're killing it. What do you guys think of this screen? I think I have to redo this screen. I'm not so happy with the grass. Oh, this one looks like it's going to be hard. I'm interested to see if we cut off again. Last time we cut off at 2 hours. I'm telling you, I gotta get a little mirror here. Will it work? Flip. Then how am I gonna see the screen? It doesn't work like that. I just have to spend the money, I guess. I really don't want to spend the money. I refuse to spend the money. I'm not gonna do it. I won't do it. It won't happen. You can't make me. Let's see. Okay. The finish. Pow. Dunzo. Two. We weren't able to. Those 180 degrees are impossible to get the 3 stars. The rewarded ads, while they're not as intrusive and annoying, are still unbelievably. I don't like them, and it's not that I'm against the ads. Personally, I like the ads. I like the ads. I like the free to play model because I like the fact that the games are free. Now, as I play free to play games, and what was one that I played a while ago, like a few months ago? It was called like Big Head Soccer or Fat Head Soccer. I remember playing that as a kid. I forget exactly what it's called, but you're a big head and you have a foot, soccer, whatever, X physics going on at play there. And it's a fun game. Pretty quick. Live, you're playing other people. PvP. And I can't remember if they had in-app purchases. I'm sure they did. I also don't know if they had a banner ad. I don't think so, but they did have interstitials, and the interstitials, wow. I don't know if those pay more than reward ads. I guess they do if you know that you can get people to play and to be willing to sit through a couple of those. I was willing to sit through a couple of those. I mean, I deleted the game right afterwards, but that was a fun game. It's always been a fun game, and those interstitials were absolutely brutal. Like, No, no, those are terrible, and it's terrible when you're playing a free to play game and Angry Birds did this. It's free to play, but then they set it up so that it's based off of how many lives. You know, you play through it, you fail, so then that counts as one life. You play through, you fail, it counts as another life. You play through, fail. So now you have to wait 24 hours. What? I have to wait to play the game? Now, and maybe I'm being hypocritical here because there are points in this game where you have to wait. So once you play through the main chunk, then you have the daily challenges, which will be stacked and held inside of the game as an archive, and you'll be able to play through them. But it's gradual. You know, the first day that you download the game, you'll get the the notification if you allow those telling you, okay, you've got the 8 levels to play. Then the next day you get another 8 levels, and the next day you get another 8 levels, and the next day you get another 8 levels. But it's not necessarily I'm trying to prevent you from. I'm not trying to prevent you from playing. I'm just trying to create some. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I am. But it's not hidden behind an ad wall. You guys tell me what you think about that. Do you think they should just all be dumped into the game all at once? I like the daily challenges. To me, this game is not really meant for hours of play. But then again, maybe Angry Bird isn't meant for hours of play either. Is it? I could play Angry Birds for a pretty long time, definitely. I play this game for a really long time. It takes me, if I'm really trying to go fast, it takes me about half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour to get through the first 16 levels, including the. Oh, no, not including the bonus. So it's probably about 30 minutes, including the bonus maps. And yeah, maybe I'm doing the exact same thing. I guess I'm trying to, what's the word? Push back, or in saying that it's just not hidden behind an ad wall. Unlike Angry Birds, which will literally prevent you behind an ad wall. I feel so uncomfortable about having the ads in there at all. And then when I go over the numbers personally, what would I need? How many people would I need? How many daily active users would I need in order to make this thing happen? Like for me to be able to live off of it. I could go, oh, I see why they do those unbelievably terrible tactics. If you're trying to run a company and get paid off of this thing, yeah, you got to do that stuff. And again, I like it. I like the free to play. It's free. That's freaking awesome. Got to try your best to make it free in the nicest way possible. I mean, I have my reservations about trying to make the cards behind a paywall. I don't know. It feels so icky to do all that stuff. But I guess sometimes to make these games and make them profitable, you got to be icky. I don't know. Do I like allow myself to just be icky, or do I look at it? It's so nice. It doesn't deserve to be icky, but it definitely deserves something. Okay, this one, I definitely know. You see that empty square in the bottom? the very bottom corner by itself. That one always gets me. I'm gonna get stuck at it, I bet. No, I'm not. Wow, what did I do wrong? This one's kicking my butt. Oh, watch me get stuck. Watch me get stuck. No. See, now this one's lame. You can't even get to it. Okay. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. This one was a bad one. 40 tries, 40 moves, 40 moves. Okay, so two things here. One, a well-deserved one flower. Two, look at that. I've never had 1,000 orbs in there before. Finish. That was the last level. Gotcha. Oh no, that was just... What? Boy, oh boy, I'm getting real tired. What time is it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, making the monetization is something. Don't know what to do about that. Got those bonus mazes. That feels reasonable. And then I don't know what else to do. I had that banner ad in there. You see it. That felt reasonable as well. We're gonna remove it because it looks ugly and it's just in a terrible spot. Tried to make it look good, didn't work out. And so then it turns into, okay, so rewarded ads are really the only, well, I guess there's in-app purchases, right? My problem would be in-app purchases. I would never, I've never bought anything inside of a game. I've bought games before. I've never bought a mobile game before. I've never bought a mobile game before. I've purchased games in the past, and I've never done the in-app purchases. I really don't want to do an in-app purchase. I like the ads. It's free. That's awesome. So doing, I guess it's just rewarded ads over and over and over again. So here's a possibility. You guys tell me what you think about this. How you would feel. I think I would feel pretty reasonable with this. And I'll write it down so that we have it. This is how you get the cards. There are tiles on the map. Let's say 4. Arbitrary number. 4. When you land on one of those, you get a card. You get to pick a card. So you land on it, cards start to glow, you click on it, it flips the card over. Okay, here's our card that we have. But you don't get to start off with a card. That is another rewarded ad that you get in the main menu, or even at that end screen. You can get a watch this rewarded ad, and then you'll start the game off with a power-up. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. What would you prefer, a rewarded ad? What if the skins were rewarded ads? I kind of like that you earn the orbs and then the soft currency allows you to purchase stuff. Because in all those situations, you can still play the game without watching the ads. You can't get the bonus maps. You'll still be able to play with the power-up cards, you just won't be able to start with a power-up card. The thing about putting a rewarded ad with the skins or the music is that completing a map means nothing at that point. You complete a map, why does it matter? And the game loop currently is play a map, earn coins, buy the next map, play the map, earn coins, buy the map, and then you always earn a little bit more than the map cost so that you slowly build up the currency, and then you're able to buy the music, you're able to buy the skins. You get a lot. You could also purchase a power-up card, but then we can make the power-up cards pretty expensive. Because there's gotta be a way that I can make money off of this thing. I am telling you guys, I definitely don't want to do it. I feel so uncomfortable doing all of it. Like, as if anybody's gonna even play the game anyway. No, let's not say that. That's terrible. Let's not say that. We're gonna make something that's really nice that people will play. We're gonna market it and make it happen. I think in the end we'll probably get pretty sketchy with all this. It's gonna have to happen. Will the greed take us over? Of course it's gonna take us over. It's gonna take us over and it's gonna rip us apart. Guys, I'm getting so tired and it's only nice. That was a notification for the person who is doing the voice acting for Caroline the Cow. Okay, I really like the idea of you play it, you can get a card in the game by moving around and landing on a tile, and if you want, you can watch an ad in the main menu or at the end menu in order to get a power up at the very start of the game. So it goes from, let's say there aren't 4 options to get a power up. You start up at the corner, and then on the sides, 2 options to get 2 power up cards. And then you can watch an ad to have a power up card at the very beginning. That seems reasonable. Wait, what? Okay. Let's go. I think this is going to be the last one for right now. I'll show you guys. We'll do this one together. Nice and close. And I put Caroline right out of the way. Do people find this intrusive, me being so close? Nice and simple. I like this. Back to the other stuff where it was spinning all over the place, was getting a little dizzying. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. There we go. That's a good way to finish. That's a good way to finish. Okay, guys. It was was fun doing this for the second time. Maybe I'll come back and do another one. I don't know. I'm trying to do a lot of these, as many as possible, all the time, constantly. I'm Ethan. Wait, come here. This is Caroline the cow. This is Caroline's game. And we will see you again later. Okay, bye. I think bye. How do I end the thing? Maybe I click this. Make sure you want to stop streaming.